When babies turn 6 months, it's a whole new world for them as they roll, sit up, crawl, pull up, cruise along furniture, and sometimes begin to walk. They start exploring things more intentionally and their way of observing things start growing. At this time, our role as a parent would be to include such kind of plays in their routine that supports their all-round development. So if you want to know about some interesting and engaging developmental plays, then keep watching Hugs and Giggles. Hello friends, I hope you all are doing good and safe. A really warm welcome if you are new to my channel. My name is Guljeet and I am mom of 2 girls, Jaskirat 8 years and Harkirat 1 year. So in this week's video, I'm going to share 10 DIY activities that you can play with your 6 to 12 months baby. As you might know that Arza is now 1.5 years old, so she is going to give you a demo or an idea of how to play these activities with your baby. Also, some of the activities are still being played by her as I've increased the level of difficulty to challenge her. So let's get started with the first activity. This activity box is made from a cardboard and some popsicle sticks. All you need to do is cut the holes with a cutter and put the popsicles on. I have used different colored popsicles to attract her attention. This is an activity which is very captivating and engaging for little explorers. They would love to pull out sticks from the box. They will observe and see what's happening as you show them. And they will also get to work on their hand-eye coordination and learning how to grab popsicle sticks accurately out of the holes. And eventually, as the time goes on, they will learn how to replace the sticks into the hole. As they even get older, you can work on color recognition, color matching, etc. This is a kind of DIY toy that kind of grows with your child if you are introducing at this age. The important thing that I want to mention here is that if you are introducing this to 6 or a 7-month-old baby, you have to make the holes a little loose for those little hands to work upon because it will increase their excitement and interest. For Miss 1, I have made tight holes to challenge her. Also, you need to hold the box initially when you give this toy to play. I have used a bigger box for this activity. If you are planning to introduce this to 6 or 7-month-old baby, then I would suggest to make 5 or 6 holes, and as they grow older, you can increase holes and the difficulty level too. For this activity, I used an empty wipes packet and scarves. These scarves were gifted by my sister. You can use any scarves that you have at your home. So what I did is I tied the scarves together from the corners and inserted them into the wipes packet. Arza loved to pull the scarves when she was around 7 months old, and now also when I showed this activity to her, she happily pulled all the scarves and play with them. This simple play has so many benefits. It's a perfect sensory experience which encourages motor skills development, language development, builds stronger connection and neural pathways in baby's brain. It helps them to develop understanding of cause and effect. The cranky sound of the wipes packet is very captivating for little explorers. If you want to know more about sensory play, I have already made a video on that which gives you detailed explanation of sensory play and its benefits. It will be very useful for you, so do watch it after this video. For this DIY activity, you will need pipe cleaners and strainer or a basket. Simply take pipe cleaners and create large loops by putting the ends into the holes of a strainer or basket. Once you have created lots of loops, let them get to work pulling all the pipe cleaners out. This activity is so much fun for little hands and great for building these fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. Also, you need to hold the basket to let them pull the pipe cleaners, and as the time grows, they will start using their other hand to hold the basket. So this activity is super fun and easy to set up. As the name says it all, you will need pom-poms and a whisker. To set up this activity, simply fill your whisk with pom-poms and let baby work on taking them out. Show them first how to put the pom-poms in and out. Also, give them a basket or a bowl to transfer pom-poms. You can also use pipe cleaners or socks instead of pom-poms if you are concerned about choking hazard. As with all the baby activities, you have to always supervise them and never leave them alone. This activity is great for concentration, hand-eye coordination, building fine motor skills and problem solving. Treasure baskets are normal baskets that include everyday items for babies to explore. Now, there are lots of variations on the types of treasure baskets that you can offer to your baby. You can include balls, kitchen utensils, boxes, keys, any random thing that you find safe for your baby to explore. You can offer categories of items around the house. Things that have different textures and shapes would really catch your baby's interest. I have used here a keyring, a cream bottle, a bird, a dice, a lip balm, and a baby. You might be wondering, what is the purpose of this play? The technical term for this play is heuristic play, and in simple terms, it is just the exploration of everyday objects through play. Also, this activity requires no prep and you can set up this in no time. This is also one of the easiest activity that requires no prep, and when you are in a hurry, you can always go for this activity. All you need is rubber bands and a tissue paper roll, and for that, you need to wrap the rubber bands on the tissue paper roll and let the babies pull them out. You can start by introducing only few rubber bands which are broad and thick, and as the time passes you can introduce more rubber bands which are thin, as you can see in this video. Pulling the bands out will help the babies to develop their fine motor skills, concentration, hand-eye coordination and logical thinking. These DIY toys work best for the babies to hit their milestones very quickly and in a fun way. Now this box is a DIY and is a great learning toy. It can be easily made from any shoe box. Simply cut the top half of the box, leaving the bottom part as you can see in the video. Now, in order to slide the ball easily, you need to add a piece of cardboard like this at the bottom. The aim of this toy is to help a child understand that an item disappear from view still exists and will return. Basically, child has to drop the ball into the hole in the box and the ball will roll out of the box and into the tray. Babies at this age really find it fun and challenging to put the ball through the hole. This activity inspires repetition, which in turn will develop their concentration, hand-eye coordination, language development, and fine motor skills. It also develops their cognitive skills as babies need to work out where to put the ball and where it goes when dropped. This game is played in almost all the families across the world, but still this activity is underestimated by some of the people. Playing peekaboo or hide and seek with babies led them to search for hidden objects and also teaches them the concept of object permanence, which means that things still exist even if they are not visible. Searching for objects or people encourage them to use their imagination and helps them develop problem-solving skills as they try their best to find their target. Finger painting is a lot of fun for babies. It is an excellent feeling experience and is fantastic for the development of all the big and small muscles in your growing child's fingers and arms. It is wonderful for the development of color recognition, experimenting with colors, color mixing, and is terrific for developing creativity skills. I know this play can be really messy, but you can set up in your garden or in a bath area. And also for such small babies, we can't give them regular paint. So for that, you can make edible paint colors very easily at home with just 2 ingredients and a food color. I have already shared this recipe in a separate video. You can check out that video. I'll put the link in the description box below. Recipe is super easy and it won't leave stains, so guys, do try it. This activity is great for developing problem-solving skills. All you need to do is make an obstacle by using thick thread, and for that you have to pass the thread through the holes of the basket. If you are introducing this activity to a baby who has just started sitting, then I would suggest to use basket of small height. Now offer this basket to the babies and let them grab the objects out of the basket. If you find that the basket is too light that it might trip, then you can hold it or just tape it to the ground using masking tape. I'll put the link in the description box of all the materials that I'm using for these activities. You can check them out in the description box below. So these were the 10 DIY activities that can prove so beneficial if you will include in your baby's routine. I hope you like this video and find it useful. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and you can follow us on Instagram too for our everyday activities. Thanks for watching guys. Bye.